Hi. So, I didn't actually vlog my day today, but we did go to St. Joseph and we went to the Glore Psychiatric Museum. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. And then at the end of the video, I have some pictures to show you that I took. I didn't take very many pictures because it just seemed, I don't know. There was a lady there who was like, the first time I came here, I took all these pictures. Like, I took pictures of everything. And to me, just today, it seemed a little bit irreverent to be taking pictures. So I didn't take very many. I didn't take as many as I wanted to. But I will put those at the end of the video. So what I did today, my husband and I went to St. Joseph. We went to, like I said, the Glore Psychiatric Museum. It is a former state hospital / insane asylum that they have turned into a museum, chronicling the incredibly terrible ways that we have treated people with mental illnesses in the past, and at like sort of as a testament to say like, hey, don't do this, stop doing this. So on the second floor, which is where we came in at, they had like a little introductory video, and then they had, I do have a picture of it. It was like a little thing, and they had glasses and they had popsicle sticks, and the question posed was, who should be responsible for taking care of the mentally ill? And it had these popsicle sticks. You could put one in each, or you could put your vote in the glass that was for like family and friends. The individual should be responsible, the state government, the federal government, community. And so you could vote that way. I didn't put a popsicle stick in because I wasn't exactly sure what the question really meant. I didn't know, do they mean who's responsible for funding the care? Who's responsible for the actual physical care of this person? I don't know. So I didn't do that, but I did take a picture of it. On the third floor, they had maybe that was on the second floor. I don't remember. Anyway, on the third floor, they did have a section that was devoted to like the history of how we have treated people with mental illnesses in the past, and it's not pretty. Like, can get intense and sad, and like, why did we think that this was okay? I don't know why we ever thought that it was okay to treat people this way. But I'm glad they have that as sort of like a monument that is like, that was not good what we did, and we need to stop doing that. And we also went to some other exhibits. They had them in a different wing, and they were like Native American exhibits, African American exhibits. There was like a doll museum, which was a little creepy. And they also had a World War I exhibit going on. So those were really interesting. We also got to see those. The third floor was more like when it became more like a hospital than an insane asylum type place. So they had stuff about nurses and how the nurses would take care of the patients, and they had some art. They had lots of artwork throughout of people who were treated at the hospital who had serious mental illnesses, and that was extremely interesting to see. The basement area, or the lower level, was where the Children's Psychiatric Children's Psychiatric Hospital used to be. And then there was a kitchen, and there's also a morgue down there. The morgue area was like super creepy. Like, okay, first of all, the mannequins that they have when you go up, and they have like chronicle like the history of how we've treated people with mental illnesses, like giving them lobotomies and doing like shock treatments, and like like water baths and like cold water shocks and like straight jackets and like all of that stuff. They had those sorts of things like sort of in mannequins, and it freaks me out. I don't like it, but I did it anyway. So they had that type of stuff, and then down in the basement area they had where they had like farm equipment, because sometimes the patients would go out and they would work in the farms and they would like be help with harvest and stuff like that. And I thought that was interesting. But there was also the morgue area, and they had the it was like a slab, and they had like a mannequin, but it was like covered over with a whole sheet, and I was like, is that just a mannequin? Is that a real person? I'm not sure. I don't want to go in there, but I did. And it that area talked about like accidental deaths in the hospital, and suicides and stuff. And it's just it was a very sort of somber experience throughout the day. It was just sort of like, oh, why did we do this? Why? I don't know. Why do we think that that's okay? I don't know. I don't know. And then we went to the gift shop. They had these the gift shop, they had these fuzzy slippers with Freud's head on them, and they were called Freudian slippers, and I thought they were hilarious, and I kind of want a pair. That's not what I ended up buying, and what I ended up buying I'll probably use in a video sometime, because my husband suggested that I should. Anyway, it was sort of a heavy day, honestly, and so I will make sure that I put my pictures at the end of this video. Then we went to the mall and we went shopping, because I needed to go shopping after that. So anyway, so I will see you tomorrow, and I will go ahead and put my pictures here.